Thank you for
Good
having
morning.
me. Morning to you.
Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
Who says I'm gay? And then what was their mouths? Yeah, pale power. We have returned to the 40s to discover the roots of success. Speaking of roots, how about those African kids, huh?
You are gay. You are.
you are gay. $17 to poop and pee all over these women. Oh look, it's a yellow-headed, pink-tailed booby. Ooh, whoa. I don't want to suck that guy's dick. Look at him. He's got the little belly. He's got the grown man tits. What the hell? Hey. It's time for fun facts. And then what is this? This is a video? Oh, they're Muslim. I see. Hello, and welcome back to Pandering Hour. I am your host, Anthony Martin, and today on Pandering Hour, we are going to be talking about ranked number 50 on the Human Development Index. We're getting into those middle. Right now we're in between 50 and 143. Okay, so you've probably only done like a third. 50 from the top and then 42 from the bottom. Yeah, we have a long way to go. Oh, we're about almost halfway there. Yeah. There's 180. Yeah, we're well over halfway there. Okay. But we're talking about Belarus. So, I thought this place was Belgium for a second. I was like, Belarusi, Belgium? That was really gross what I just did with my coffee. I'm sorry. But it's right next to Ukraine, Romania, Poland, Finland. It's one of those Eastern Bloc countries. Not Lithuania, but close. Oh, it's bordering Poland. Yeah, Poland doesn't fuck around. Poland's, oh no, Finland. Finland doesn't fuck around. My mistake. Poland can fuck around a little bit. Finland, the Finnish people, they're not gonna let you fuck around. So I didn't know anything, but when I started typing stuff about Belarus, this thing with NATO popped up. And I think they're also in the BRICS. Now, we're going to get into that in a second, but let's jump into NATO. Belarus has not joined NATO because it's a member of the Collective Security Treaty Organization under the auspices, however you say that word, of Russia. And the security treaties with NATO regulate the exchange of classified information affecting the interests of sovereign states. I see. That sounds very critical of NATO, actually, for a Google response. Let me see. Belarus threatens to shoot down NATO planes. That's what I was saying. Yeah, that's what I thought I heard. Putin aide warns NATO, says attack on Belarus will be... What? Save the children. Save the children now. Don't save the children. Fuck them kids. Yeah, he saw a bombing. Good. Oh, wait, hold on. Actually, that's pretty sad. Yeah. This is a major newspaper, so I'm just going to read the description. Russia's envoy to Minsk warned adversaries against any attack on Belarus. The warning comes amid tensions in the region over the ongoing Russia-Ukraine war. Boris Gryzlov said Russia will treat an attack on Belarus as an aggression on itself. The Russian envoy also seemed to be hinting at possible use of nuclear weapons. They always do that. They're always like, hey, if you don't want to cross a line. You don't want us to go nuclear. Listen here. Listen, you know what? That's just your average day in Belarus. You think America isn't prepared to defend itself? Listen here. Let's go full screen on it. I can't go full screen on it. Shit. You know what I mean. Listen here. I've become like the Texas guy. I don't know if you guys have been listening as long as I've been in Texas, but Texas fucking sucks. I am not a fan of Texas. It's a horrible place. I don't like Texas. I really, really strongly dislike Texas, or at least Austin. Um, let's get back to Belarus. Um, Belarus NATO's not new, news. Hmm. Belarus is ready for military cooperation and dialogue. Oh, that seems a little different. Belarus, quote unquote, ready for military cooperation and dialogue with all countries, including NATO members. The Belarus defense minister said on Friday that Minsk is open to military cooperation with any state, including NATO members, presenting the new Belarusian military doctrine for the press in the capital. Viktor Krenin said that the document required updating due to geopolitical shifts, notably the escalation of the West-East confrontation into a hot phase. Hot phase. I don't know if you guys can see that well enough. Hot phase. I'm on my hot girl shit. I'm on my Oh wait, no. This is us. This is hot girl shit. I'm on my hot girl shit. Get me a Stanley Cup. I'm on my hot girl shit. An important message of the new military doctrine is that the Republic of Belarus does not treat any nation as its enemy, regardless of the action of the government of these states. Oh, a little shade throwing to NATO. Regardless of the actions of the governments of these states. Ho ho. Including with the NATO states, we are ready to resume the pragmatic dialogue, provided they stop their aggressive rhetoric and actions against us, he said. And I guess this is why it evolved into the, we're going to shoot down those fucking planes. We're going to, god damn it, this is Belarus. We will shoot down any planes. Yeah, that makes sense, because you kind of have to get around. I think they just don't want the fighting to bleed into Belarus. Because if you start sending planes through Belarus, like from like Lithuania or Latvia or Poland to Kiev, I mean, it's just going to become a battleground. They're just caught in the middle. It's like if you've been in between your siblings in the back seat, like there's 3 seats and you're in the middle because you're the youngest, like I was, and then 2 of your siblings are just like fighting each other. Like you're gonna catch a stray. You're like, oh shit! Ah. Okay. Now is Belarus a part of BRICS? Is Belarus a part of BRICS? Moreover, we maintain a high level of bilateral relations with the members of the countries of BRICS. In May of 2023, the president of Belarus officially expressed the intention of our country to join the BRICS group. Now, I don't know if you know about the BRICS group. It is an intergovernmental organization comprising Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, and the United Arab Emirates. Originally identified to highlight investments, dude, this is one side of World War III. That's how I see it. It's going to be NATO versus BRICS. I mean, these are all enemies of the U.S. I mean, minus Brazil. Brazil and the U.S. have good relations, but Russia, China, America, and India have good relations. It's so scary. It's so scary. World War III could be so scary. The grouping evolved into a cohesive geopolitical bloc with their governments meeting annually to format summits and coordinating multilateral policies since 2009. Bilateral relations among BRICS are conducted mainly on the basis of non-interference, equality, and mutual benefit. The founding countries of Brazil, Russia, India, and China held the first summit in, I don't know where that is, with South Africa joining the bloc a year later. Let me see. I think their main intention, hold on, was to stop using the US dollar. The rand is the only BRICS currency eligible for settlement by the world's dominant PVP arrangement, which is controlled by a Switzerland-incorporated company that counts major global banks as shareholders and through direct central bank relations facilitated. What is the rand? The South African rand? For real? Okay. I mean, it might be a good idea to buy some rand right now if you like to invest. I don't know. I have no idea. But it does sound like Belarus is a part of RAND, or is a part of RAND, is a part of BRICS, so it makes sense that they would shoot down NATO planes. Ah! Tight buttholes! Ah! Oh yeah, Belarus women. Yep, pretty much the same as every Eastern Bloc country. Like, you got your model types, and then you got, like, your, you know, we work out in the fields and we churn the butter. We churn the butter, yes. We go out into the fields. And then they're like, oh, please, don't talk to me. I'm a model. I know Bella Hadid. Try my goulash! Like the back and forth. Stay away. I'm a Belarusian model. I'm a Belarusian model. Please don't talk to me. Are you going to eat all of your borscht mikvach? If you don't finish your borscht mikvach, the night goblins will take you in the night. Ooh, 21 facts you must know about Belarus women. Alright. Let's go into the fun facts. I almost kept the accent. Let us go into the fun facts. There are 20,800 rivers which flow into the territory of Belarus. There are 9 rivers that are longer than 500 kilometers. Berezina takes place in the entire territory of Belarus. Nima and Vila originate in the territory of Belarus. Western Dvina, Dnepr, Soz, Pripyat. Pripyat. What kind of name is that? Pripyat. Like, how does a language evolve into, like, I'm gonna do Prpyat. Pripyat. It's a pretty fun name to say, I gotta be honest. The Western Bug. Okay. Big Mountain. That's cool. It's not a cool country when their main attraction is like, look at our big mountain. Don't you enjoy the mountain? What do you do? What do you guys like to do for fun? Oh, we like to go mountain. We like to mountain. You never like to mountain? We love to mountain in Belarus. In the borders of the country, there are several European countries that can accommodate, whatever. Don't care. Geopolitical things. Belarus, called the lungs of Europe, 36% of the territory of our state is forests. Wow. Therefore, we can feel the ease of breathing even in the city. Ah, I can breathe. Swamps occupy 1.7 million hectares of the territory of Belarus. Wow. Such an interesting country. 77% of Belarusians, of Belarusian citizens, which means only 23 live in the countryside. Okay. Lots of minerals. This is not a cool country. You're just talking about mountains and trees and minerals. I don't care. Tell me about your racism. Who do you hate? Tell me who you hate, Belarus. I bet Belarus has like one of those weird kinds of racism where they're like, "Oh, we're Belarusi. We're not like those dirty brown Lithuanians or Polacks. We're not like those nasty Ukrainians or those savage Russians." And they all look the same. They all look the same. They're like, "No, our eyes are like this and their eyes are like this." Oh, hey. Uh Many foreign celebrities have Belarusian ancestors. For example, Lisa Kudrow, Scarlett Johansson, Harrison Ford, Michael Douglas, and Louis Meyer. So that's the Belarusian look. The famous artist, don't care. Due to the Boris Keith, he had worked on rocket fuel on the Apollo mission. That plane blew up. That spaceship blew up. Why are you? Hey. I worked on. I worked on the Apollo mission. Just in case you were wondering, that spaceship that blew up, I worked on that. Yeah. You don't talk about that. That's like being like, "Hey, remember the Hindenburg? Chief engineer on the Hindenburg." So, I'm kind of a big deal. You know, I actually worked on the jet fuel that went into the planes that hit 9/11. Kind of a big deal. My uncle, he flew the plane into that building. Yeah, that's me. You know the Pentagon? You're welcome. Hold on. Do you think that you think there was at least one like broy type person who worked at the Pentagon who after taking a shit was like, "Dude, I blew it up in there," and then the next day like the Pentagon exploded. He's like, "Oh shit." Uh Hey George, we read your lips through a security camera. It says that you said you were going to blow it up in there. What do you mean by that? World of Tanks famous computer game? That's stupid. In Belarus, the programmer is a well-paid profession. Therefore, in our country, there are lots of companies related to information technologies. Can you come up with something interesting? These were the 20 interesting facts. Let's find some weird facts. Give me some weird stuff. Yeah, lots of forest. Independence Avenue is the longest street. Pancake Day. They have Pancake Day? Those pancakes look pretty good. They love a bit of sport. Impossible not to be charmed by the locals. Their national library is award-winning. Potatoes are a big deal. Oh, I'm from Belarus. Potatoes are a big deal. Shut up. Get some interesting things about your country. Potatoes are a big deal. Potatoes are a big deal. That's your claim to fame. You zoom in. That's not none of this is interesting. Normally when I go to like one of these I bet they don't even have my like brown people. How many brown people are in Belarus? See, this is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I mean. Hold on. Where were those demographics? Uh, whoa. Some people, no, that's not what I'm looking for. Belarusians, white people. Jews, white people. Russians, white people. Poles, white people. Ukrainians, white people. Germans, white people. Latvians, white people. Tartars. Formerly spelled Tartars is a umbrella term for different Turkish white people. Lithuanians, white people. Roma. Russian gypsies, white people. Mordvids, Russian Federation, white people. And then others. So, nah. Nah, man. It's a white country. It's a white country. They have bison. Cool. Superstition is the way. Oh. Let's take a look at some Belarusian superstitions. I don't know how to spell that. 15 superstitions. What the hell? What the hell? Make it rain? Step on poop? Yay? Huh? Superstitions are a part of many cultures and nations. Belarus is no exception, although a lot of them go way back and have used at least some rational bias. Most superstitions are now obviously no longer relevant, yet people adhere to them like sacred commandments. For example, almost every child is careful to never whistle in the house. That blows all your money away. Huh. I've never whistled in the house, but I still don't have any money. And don't ever pass things over a threshold. That means instant trouble. Or how about this very special one for unmarried ladies? Don't sit at the corner table or you won't be able to get married for at least another 7 years if you sit at the corner of a table. Okay. Pretty inconvenient to have an eye out for all these superstitions, huh? But we can rest assure you, blah, 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 blah. It's bad luck to illustrate a shocking or negative concept on your own body. Don't show on yourself. So, like, don't have, like tattoos? Never pass, greet, or say goodbye to someone over a threshold. I see. So if you're standing in the doorway and you're like, bye, that's bad luck. Never place an empty bottle on a table. Bad luck again. Dog poo is good. Dog poo means more money. So go ahead and stand in it as much as you like. The same goes for bird poop. I see. Oh, I've heard that. That bird poop is good luck. Sit down before going on a trip. This will assure you a safe trip. Putting your clothes on backwards or inside out might means that you might get hurt today, so you better take them off, step on them slightly, and then put them back on. So just like stepping on them, like Does your nose itch? That means you're going to have a drink soon. Huh? If you unintentionally step on someone's foot, ask them to step lightly on yours. This will prevent a conflict. But please don't do it on public transport, as people may think you are crazy. A simple "I'm sorry" will be sufficient. Right. That's the one that people might think you're crazy. Versus standing in dog shit. Okay. Come on. There's got to be more. Belarusian phrases. No. Go away. Don't make the mistake of calling a Belarus a Belarusia. This was the name under the Soviet rule. Okay. Don't discuss Russia at all. They're friends with Russia. What are you talking about? Don't propose a toast when you have a drink. Not joining a toast is also considered rude. Always maintain eye contact when you are greeting Belarusians. Never interrupt a Belarusian when they're talking. The okay is considered offensive. Men always shake hands, so remove your gloves and make sure it's a firm handshake or you'll be perceived as weak. Never whistle inside a home. Yep. Although the Belarusians are friendly, their stony-faced demeanor may tell you otherwise. Don't be put off by this and engage at your leisure. To be fair, I have a bad habit of this at work. To be fair, I don't want to be there. so so yeah, at work I'm always just like, people are like, "Hi, I was wondering if I could get some answers about stuff." It's so hard. I had a talking to at work because of my attitude, and it's not. I don't want to do this. I don't want to have a job anymore. Please, if you want to. Please, or I'll end up like this guy. Okay. The basics. Hello, goodbye. How are you? Do you speak English? Sorry, can you help me? Excuse me. Where's the thank you. Oh, common phrases. Here are our phrases. A circus on the wire. Tightrope walk. A shot of vodka and a small piece of fried bacon. That sounds delicious. Hide in potatoes. Hide in potatoes? Okay, I guess. I think. I don't. You're not cool, Belarus. You're not cool. Also, superstitions in Great Britain and Belarus. The whites. The whites are joining together. Also, I should mention I'm not like one of those. I'm not like one of those self-deprecating white people. I gotta show you someone that I can't fucking stand. Cuban guy from Hell's Kitchen. Is it Chef Brad? Oh, this guy drives me absolutely nuts.
Some milk. First things first, we make our spätzle. 2 cups.
Chef Brad. Chef Brad from Hell's Kitchen. Talking about being Cuban. This is my nightmare, that I'm becoming this guy. Oh, he had to leave Hell's Kitchen because of injury? I want to find a good clip of him. But there is this clip of him where he is just like from the, what is it? Hell's Kitchen, first interview. Holy, Chef Ramsay betrayed me. Whoa. I'm trying to find. So the reason why, okay. So he's from Miami, and every other word out of his mouth was like, "'Cause I'm Cuban. Today I'm making fried chicken 'cause I'm Cuban." And that is my nightmare, to just become someone who's just like, well, I'm half Mexican, but it's just it's whatever. It's whatever. It's whatever. I think it's just because I grew up in a time when, like, to be white is to be evil. You know, they're just like, oh yeah, I'm not one of those kinds of white people. They're like, what are you talking about? Those kinds of white people are in Belarus. When people talk about like those kinds of white people, they're here. They're right over there. They're right there. They're not over here. A lot of them are up here actually. A lot of them are up here, and if you listen to the Argentina episode, a good amount of them are right there. But not a lot of them are here. Not a lot of them are here. Not a lot of them are here. Good amount of those kind of white people are right there. In like the South. Good amount of those white people are up there too. But they're mostly like there, They're mostly overseas, I'd say. I don't think America is a very racist country. I think we're very racial. That's just because of our language. Not our language, but the way that we say things. Like I say I'm half Mexican. Mexican is a nationality. I'm 100% American. Okay. What else about Belarus? I don't know anything about this country. This place is boring as fuck. How about some Belarus fun facts? How about some flights? Let's go check it out. Flights to Belarus. Not Expedia. Expedia is a fucking ripoff. Never use Expedia. Today. I want the Google flights. Okay. How much is it going to cost me? Are there any flights to Minsk? Dude, I don't think I can fly there, man. I don't think they're doing flights to Minsk. Let's check it out. Hey, it's pretty cheap. $6 a night? $6 a night. That is wild. Why is it $6? Can I get this in English, please? Oh, it's probably $6 for a bed. That makes sense. It's a hostel. I've actually never stayed in a hostel. I was too afraid to get my shit stolen. It doesn't look bad. I bet some people in hostels are nice, just like some people can be good roommates, but it's just not my thing. Okay. I mean, it doesn't look terrible. $6 a night. This hostel seemed to me more like a place for people to come and sleep rather than to socialize. Yeah, I'd be so annoyed if I'm like, hey, I have to sleep at a hostel. Why are you talking to me? Can you go fuck off, please? I'm trying to sleep. Let's go see the lowest review. Four months ago. It was a terrible experience. The bedding was clean and that's all I can say is good about the hostel. The smell was horrible. When I walked in, I was in slight shock. The Padaconics were kind of sticky, and I didn't see any basic squalor. I don't. That's a bad translation. Terrible place. When I call the number that is left as the administrator's number, a rude employee answers. I mean, yeah. They're charging $6 a night. Are you fucking kidding? If I'm paying $6, I get it. I always think like I'm paying for the customer service. Because you are always paying for the customer service, whether you like it or not. Like if a company is going to pay their employees like $20 or under, that customer service is going to be shit. Unless if a good person is working there, but forcing people to provide good customer service makes good people bad people. I strongly believe. I mean, I think I'm a good person. um, let's go check out one of the other places. That's a hostel. I don't think that's a fair judge. Let's see this $58 place. I bet you could probably get a room. Yeah. $58. Again, not that bad. Not that bad. Let's see. Where's their website? Do they have a website? I don't think they have a website. Okay. Some of these places, this country can't even afford websites. Oh, $49. Okay. No website. What is this? This looks like my grandma's house. You might end up being at someone's grandma's house. Oh, they have Cinzano Asti. Oh. That's a nice looking chair. I want that chair. And then there's wine in every room. I would bet that this is one of those countries where they serve you wine with everything. I thought this was a 2-bedroom. Two rooms, not 2-bedroom. I see. It's kind of nice to see that, like, it's small businesses. This looks like a bed and breakfast. Okay. Let's go. Let's ball out. What's the most expensive place per night? 152. I think we have a winner. That's a villa. You can get a villa, like a whole ass home? An entire little villa for $150 a night. That's not bad. Wow. And they have foosball. They have what even is foosball? Where does foosball come from? The UK history. Patents for similar table games date back to as early as the 1890s in Germany and France. However, foosball's origin dates to 1921 when Harold Searless Thornton from the UK patented the game as an apparatus for playing a game of table football. I don't like foosball. I'm not a fan, to be honest. It's a nice house. What if I wanted to buy a house? How much is land in Belarus? Now I'm getting curious. Give me some land. Ooh, I've been itching for land. I met a couple carpenters, and I'm like, so I know a couple people who work in construction. They're like general contractors, and I'm like, so if you had land, you could, you know, build your own house, pour the concrete, put up the walls, insulation, wiring, everything. And they're like, yep. And I like that. I want to do that. I want that. Oh, I missed I fucked up. My bad. Hold on. Minsk. Let me get back to where I was. Okay, hotels. Let's see. How about one of these? That's an actual... This is a Marriott. Wow. Still no website? What the fuck? Can we get a website on these places, please? The Beijing Hotel. Good lord, these people can't afford websites in this country. There we go. They don't like to be considered Russians, but the website's in Russian. Let's see. Rooms and prices. Wow. The deluxe. The family. The junior. The luxe. The executive. The presidential. That's the presidential? Wow. 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 Yeah, these guys, they're not great at luxury. I feel like a lot of apartment buildings look like this. Yeah. Middle Eastern countries crush with luxury. They're so good at it. Get a little Filipino servant with your room. Um, nah. Beijing hotel. Not pretty cheap looking country, I gotta say. Not in a bad way, but like it's very affordable. So let's look at some land. Buying land in Minsk. Homes for sale. This is the capital. Look at all this land. Look at all this. No, I want a house. How do I filter this? Yeah. Property type, house, cottage, villa, townhouse. 2. Okay, let's see it. Is this a mansion? Oh my God. Look at this. Look at that. Look at this. This looks pretty new, pretty modern. I'm gonna have to convert everything. It's got like a little. It's got a gym. Oh, I want a gym. I want a house with a gym so bad. Also, no way that's going up in my gym. No way. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but it's like one of those stereotypical like pictures you see put up in a gym where it's just like oiled up bodies. Look at all this stuff. Look at that. Look at this. Pretty decent sized room overlooking a pool. I gotta see this. Okay. Let's see. Built in 2021. That's a good building. That's a 4-bedroom, 2-floor, 5-bathroom, 6 rooms total. What is this in feet? Into square feet. Ooh, that's almost a 3,000 square foot house. That's nice. That's nice. And how much land is that? Dude, how much land is that? $10,000 square foot for land? How many acres is that? A quarter acre of land. Now, how much money? How much is this worth? I think it said it was like 1.4 million whatevers. $2. Oh, 1.4 million euro. Hello, Google. What's going on? Oh, it's pretty expensive. Oh. Okay, fine. To be fair, this is a quarter of an acre in like the heart of the country, in the capital. That's pretty wild. What else? What else you got? I mean, this house is only going for. It's pretty comparable, actually. It's pretty comparable to American prices. How much is it for a house? What's our capital? Washington, D.C. Houses for sale. Home, whatever. And I'm looking for around 1.4. What kind of house can I get? So I'm looking for around. Let's try and find the exact same house. Four bed, 4+ bath, and it's got to be a home, and it's got a what else? Square feet minimum. 227. Lot size, quarter acre. We got one. Only one. And this is in Washington, D.C., which is not a great area from what I'm told. This is pretty nice, yeah. But in comparison to like, okay, yeah, this is pretty cheap. Why is Belarus so expensive? I don't understand. It's Belarus. It's not that nice. What is it? What are the streets like in Belarus? In Minsk? Like, what is there really to do in Minsk? Frankly, like, come on, Minsk. What are we gonna do? Look at the trains. Let's go. What is this? What's in the mini museum? Oh, for 1.5 million dollars, you can go to a stupid museum of many things. Yeah, great. What's the food like? Food in Belarus. The cuisine. Oh, what's the cuisine like? Oh, what are we gonna have in Belarus? Pickles in what? What is that? Is that just straight up garlic or is that cheese? You can have pork, mutton, beef, poultry, game. You can have meat and poultry. Ugh. What is it? Bread? What is this horrible country? Vodka? Do people like living here? Living in Belarus? Overall, locals and expats in Belarus enjoy a above average standard of living at well below average cost. What are you talking about? It was just as expensive to buy a house as in America. And you gotta be next to Russia? Fuck that. Ranks 60 out of 191 countries and is top tier. Very high level of human development. It's ranked. It's not though. It's not. It's ranked 50. It's not. It's barely in the top half. It's like in the first quarter. Oh, it's so great to be in Belarus. It's not. It's not though. What do the men look like in Belarus? This dude looks like he'd kill me very easily. He's like, I'm going to choke you. You know who he looks like? He looks like Barry Keoghan. Yep, there he is. There he is. The same guy. Same guy with a stronger jaw. And then there's this dude. That guy, he's got a snake tattoo. This guy does not like the brown people. What is going on? What is this? Marks its Day of the Defender of the Fatherland with a shirtless running race. Day of the Defender of the Fatherland. That doesn't sound, aggressive. How to impress a Belarusian man. Dress well, be respectful, and avoid talking about politics or religion. Facts. What is considered rude? Addressing people by their first name. Okay. Oh, being in a relationship with a Belarusian guy? You're not supposed to say that. I'm 20 years old, raised in a conservative family. Mom always wanted me to finish university and find some nice, serious young man who would commit to marrying me and spend the rest of our lives. Spelling error. The plan was right until I met this handsome, wise, and caring Belarusian guy. He's 24 for the record. We fell in love at first sight, and he really helped me get out of the depression I was living in. Imagine being bullied by relatives your whole life, by being excluded by your family back home. I'm not talking about my parents, but about my relatives. And being bullied at school and life in general for being a kid with a migrant background. In him, I found a friend, someone to protect me. Also, the first love. To me, he was the Prince Charming I always dreamt about. Not your typical Western prince, but a down-to-earth guy who was very protective in his Slavic way. Which is kind of like, what did he say about you? That's sort of like nasally. What did he say? I will kill him. I will finish my vodka and choke him while he sleep. I will take him up to mountain. Anyway, this is what happened. I took him to a natural, almost with no people. Spring of crystal blue water. It was an ancient naval construction site once. By the way, he was so happy that I showed him that place, and we spent an awesome day. We lost a train to get back home and rented a hotel. As we were watching some funny reels on my phone, we looked at each other's eyes, and something happened. I mean, he's so handsome, perfect. Looks like a 50s actor and isn't vain. He's taciturn and sensitive, but also strong and stoic. Plus, he's a very perfect and proportioned body with a square face, not round like most Slava. Yeah, we get it. We get it. What I have never done in my life, sex before marriage. I started to sob, and he was shocked. He asked, "Why are you crying? What did I do wrong? Have I hurt you?" He held me. I was unable to speak due to shame. When I can't calm down a bit, I told him I hate myself because I'm a slut. And he said, "Take that word out of your mouth. I don't want to hear it anymore. I love you. You were my whole life." Going back. Where does this go? I told him yes, but honestly feel like blackmailing him with my tears. I want him to be sure about our love, not because he pities me. He said that he didn't pity me or anything. This woman sounds like a mess. No. In case she's wondering, she's the problem. Oh, this guy, he's from Belarus. Composers, singers, writers, businesses. Gary, didn't he say he was from Russia? Gary V talks about Russia. Actually, hold on. Gary V kissing his dad. Oh my god, his lip is in his mouth. Dude, that is too close. That is too close. Yo, that is too much. That's a bit too much. His dad's lip is in his mouth. No. No, you can't suck on your pop's lip like that. That's crazy. Okay, let's go back. Where is this video?
The Russian culture has some fun sayings that we don't have in America that I always love to kind of like Englishize in my head. And my dad...
No, this isn't the video I was looking for. There's a video where he's talking about just like being poor in Russia. But if he's from Belarus, yeah, whatever. Alright, we're going to end on that. Thank you so much for watching. Love you all. Bye.